this part, you can choose any.
No burger, just wine. It's
Just
better.
wine.
Yes.
So I guess this one.
This one better, okay?
Okay.
Perfect.
Welcome to our factory. My name is Areni. I'm gonna be short about our factory's history. Where just the grape pushes forward, so it's poured into this tank. Depends on the day, depends on the season. I mean, on summer season and on harvest, we have so many guests. As I already mentioned, depends on time and on the season. Automatized bottling part of our factory, but until it is ready, we cannot enter to that part. So, this room is meant for the oldest wine, 21,000 bottles. In this cellar you see the bottles and the barrels left their wishes, like our ex-president, some Olympic champions. Also you can see the hives, some hives for bees. It's very hard to drink without anything after. Visit Ijevan, come to Armenia, search for Ijevan Wine Factory to taste the best wine in Armenia. I will wait for you. My name is Menuhi. Bariga dost. And up to this part, you can choose any.
No vodka, just wine. It's
Just
better.
wine.
Yes.
So I guess this one.
This one better, okay?
Okay.
Perfect. So how can go inside?
I'm sorry.
Just go inside to visit and test?
Yes, I'm gonna guide you.
Okay,
I
cool.
have to make a call.
Oh, nice.
Mm,
I can pay by credit card?
yeah, sure.
Cool.
Edil mi hader kuşu kes.
I can take a video for this?
Okay. Welcome to our factory. My name is Melanie. I'm gonna be short about our factory's history. It was established in 1951 to provide wine material to Arad West, which is the same company as Noi today. The Ijevan Champagne companies, as I already mentioned, with wine material. In 2008, the company was bought by Armenian businessman Emin Yazarian, and everything started to change since that date. I mean, all of the technological processes, everything, the renovations that you see around. For example, in the front part of us, you see the construction of the biggest degustation hall and wine museum that will be in Armenia. Whilst in the right part of us, you can already note collection points for fruits and berries. Let's have a closer look. So the first collection point is meant for fruits and berries, from which later we make distillates, so the same as vodkas or fruit vodkas. The second collection point is meant for 12 sorts of white grapes, from which later we make cognac spirit and cognac. The third and fourth collection points are for red and white grapes, from which we make red and white ordinary wines. How we do it? So the grape is delivered to this part, then it's unloaded to the place, where just the grape is pushes forward, so it's poured into this stemmer. In this stemmer, stems, stick, leaves, everything that we don't need to produce wine. With this elevator is rising up, and they're standing another big truck around there. So all that mess is used as a pig feed for our pigs. What happens with grape juice? You see there is a tube connected to this stemmer. So that tube is connected also to this ones. And with pump, the grape juice is pumped into those kind of big tanks for later fermentation. But these all are empty. The ones that are meant for fermenting the ordinary kinds of wine are in another room, so I'm going to show them as well. For premium class of wines, we use another technology. Also, I want to tell, as it is mentioned, the best wine is dry wine. This is the room for premium class of dry wines. So I must mention that the whole technological process of producing dry wines is different from the ordinary ones. The first difference is that instead of big trucks, the grape is delivered with those kind of boxes. I'm going to tell about two types of, or two technological processes of blending for making premium class of wine. So how we do the whole bunches of grape are put it into pneumatic presses. In pneumatic presses there is a rubber bag with holes which squeezes all of the juice of the grape. So that juice is again sent to the tanks for later fermentation. And after the fermentation, wine is sent to oak tree barrels for aging. Wine is aged if it was held in oak tree barrels for not less than 6 months. We have two types of young aged wines. And the first line is Sargon, which we held in oak tree barrels for 6 months. And the second one is Gosh, which we held in oak tree barrels for a year. This was the first type of grape. So I want to tell you about how we produce our Sapor Rosé as well. I'm sorry. Hasbetadım. Şöyle olsa. Problem çıkar. Sesine bakıyorum. Problem çıkarım. Peki paketli diyor. Harda sıkıda. Okay, so I'm sorry. I want to tell how we produce our Sapor Rosé. I want to mention that it is made from red sorts of Areni grape. So how we do it, the grape again is delivered with boxes, then it's poured into those kind of white tables. I'm just telling the short version of how we do it. So around those white tables is standing 2, 4, 6 people, depending on the work it needs to be done. And they hand-pick the grapes from the bunches. The whole grapes are sent into the tanks for later fermentation. The thing is that if we don't squeeze, we don't damage, we don't do anything to the grapes, it gives to the wine this corally rosé color. So this is our last product. And I want to tell about our little experiment too. These big clay amphors are called karas in Armenian. And also in the whole world, I mean, this is the most ancient and traditional way of both aging and just saving wine. They are placed into the ground because ground stabilizes the temperature and also gives that earthy flavor to the wine. The experiment is that from the previous year we have in these two amphors both red and white wine, and from a month or maximum 2 we'll understand if they will have proper quality to be on shelves or not. Okay. 20,000 liter enamel tanks, we age ordinary cognacs or cognac spirit. How we do it? So the oak tree plants are placed into the tanks. Then it is for the cognac spirit, and with this simple way we produce cognac, I must say, for our mass market. But for premium class of cognacs, we use another technology, which is aging them in oak tree barrels. So this room is meant for the oldest cognacs and cognac spirit of our factory. From this from this room we sell the most luxurious product of our company, King Abgar, in which the youngest cognac spirit is 40 years old. Okay. So the production process of cognac, or how we do it. I mean, this is the traditional way, but the main thing is the same. So you see the grapes, delivery, then in this part the girl squeezes the grape with her feet. It's the part of winemaking. After the white wine is distillated, and the distillated white wine is poured into the oak tree barrels. I mean, the cognac is distillated white wine which was aged in oak tree barrels. I want to mention that in this room all of the that you see are made from Armenian oak tree that we bought from our Artsakh region, containing 430 liters of cognac spirit in each. Also, all of them are full, and you may feel the spirit smell, because until 10 years from each of the barrel, around 4 to 5% of cognac spirit is evaporated. So in the world that is called angel's share. That is the part for angels. We have to change our way. Some work is. As we changed our route, I want to show you where we produce our cognac spirit.
Hello. Hello. Good. Sehr gut.
vessels we produce our cognac spirit. How we do? So the white wine is poured into the vessels. The black part that you see down the part are spirals which boil the white wine. So the stems are rising up, and in this part is placed cold water. So the stems in cold water are becoming drops which we distillate around 4 times. At the end of the process, we produce raw cognac or cognac spirit. This is how it looks like. The color, the taste, everything that you can find in the cognac is what a barrel gives to it. So you can smell it. Yeah. We also have fruit vodkas, as you can see, apricot, pomegranate, grape, cornel or cornelian, cherry, mulberry, wild pear. Would you like to try some? Ашот папиросин ча?
Cognac spirit.
Cognac spirit? Oh, you want to try the cognac spirit or any? Okay, 68% of alcohol.
No?
Hi.
Good.
Okay. Thank you. It's very hard to drink without anything after. Sure, no problem. So this is our experimental vineyard. I mean, there is around 22 sorts of endemic, autochthon and aboriginal sorts of grapes. Some of them we try to just save, restore maybe. Some of them we try to cultivate. We also have our own vineyards in Armavir region of Armenia, 300 and more hectares. Also, we buy grapes from all over the Armenia, depending on which sorts of grape do we need for which type of wine and etc. And the barrels of aged wine from Soviet Union times. All of the bottles are full, all the barrels are full. I want to tell that wine in this room, in this cellar, is from 1962. And you can see on the barrels some of our guests left their wishes, like our ex-president, some Olympic champions, people from the government of Russia, Ukraine, France, Germany. Okay. wine from 1973. Sweet white wine. In fact, it's a Porto. We have another stone transfer. Where you can find 21,000 bottles as from Soviet Union times as well as from late 90s. Also, you can see the information desks about the information desk about the shelves and which shelf is for which year, which sort of grape, and many information. Also, you can see hides, some types for bees. You see wooden boxes. They're down that part. There we go. And some water wheel which is workable, but will in the future will be next to a wine museum and degustation hall. Without any additives, without any chemicals, just homemade, handmade, with quantities. Is a viewing platform for the automatized bottling part of our factory. but until it is ready we cannot enter to that part, unfortunately. But in this part is placed the automatized bottling line. Some voices, yeah. Okay. These are cactuses. You okay?
Yes.
Now you will taste white ordinary wine that is made from mix of two sorts, ragazzi telli, which is a Georgian sort of grape, and lalvari, which is an Armenian one. The next is again red dry wine, mix of two sorts, Haktanak and Karmrahut. Also, as a little present from me, I want to give you to try premium class of our wines. Name of this wine is Sargon. This is a mix of Tigrani and Karmrahut sorts of grapes and was held in oak tree barrels for 6 months. Okay. Also, we have fruits, semi-sweets, we have tyros, we have cornel, we have pomegranate, also we have queens and many more. Which one would you like to try? Fruit, or I mean flower, semi-sweet, ordinary wine. As well. I guess you will like this. So pomegranate semi-sweet wine. Try premium class of wines. The name of this wine is Makhitar Gosh. It is made from one sort, Voskehat, and was held in oak tree barrels for 1 year. types of wine, both semi-sweet, fruit, flower, dry, or grape wines. All of them, if I'm not mistaken, altogether is 26. Ijevan is one of the biggest ones, so the factory that you are now is one of the biggest ones, but you can find some smaller ones around, I must mention that, all over the Armenia. Name is made from wheat, another ones is made from fruits, third ones are made from potatoes and etc. But that is the same thing with just different tastes. Years old brandy. Thank you for your visit. Hello, my name is Menuhi. I live in a small country of the western part of Asia. I live in a small town named Ijevan, and in Ijevan you can find a very beautiful place named Ijevan Wine and Brandy Factory, which was established in 1951 and okay, so that's all. Hello, my name is Menuhi. I live in a small country named Armenia, which is located in the western part of Asia. I'm from a small town of Ijevan, which name you may even not heard of in your life. But in the previous parts of videos, you already can see the nature, the beauty of my small town, and also you can visit our beautiful wine factory, and I myself will show the most delicious, I must mention, and tasty wines, cognacs, why not fruit vodkas, food of our factory. I guess it's so. I can't do. It's a pity, but Ijevan is really underrated. You can find really some interesting places like Sculpture Park, like Lastivel, like Yellow Extreme Park, Yellow Dream Cafe, which is like some kind of anti-cafe. Actually, the Ijevan was established in 18th century and it has a really big history. You can find monuments about World War II. You can find mother that's again a big sculpture located in Ijevan. Near Ijevan you can find some Kari Lake, which is like Stone Lake, but not the American version. You really can find things to enjoy for a long stay or just for a one-day visit. But if you are more into nature, more into calm people, very friendly people, Ijevan is a really good choice even to live in. Visit Ijevan, come to Armenia, search for Ijevan Wine Factory to taste the best wine in Armenia. I will wait for you. My name is Menuhi. Visit Ijevan, come to Armenia, search for Ijevan Wine Factory. I will guide you to taste the best wine in Armenia. My name is Menuhi. Barigalust. Let me show you one beautiful part too. I guess you even didn't notice the river. Here it is. Message me anytime you need to know if we have guests on that day or not. Sometimes I have appointments like 5 or 6 times a day, but some days are just as quiet as this one. So depends on the day, depends on the season. I mean, on summer season and on harvest we have so many guests. As I already mentioned, depends on time and on the season. But if we do have an export to China this time, I'm not sure. I do not have any exact information about it. So we need to talk about our wines. So Saporose, I already showed you how we produced it. Also, I want to show Saporet, which is made from the same sort of grape as Saporose is. Again, Sapor White, which is made from Voskehat, as the Gauche was made. Same sort but different taste. This one has more like bitterness. Again, we have so many variations of brandy, like mulberry brandy, apricot one, Vanohi, which has a chocolatey flavor and taste. Also, I showed you the barrel of the oldest cognac Wine Factory, I mean the most expensive one. This is the bottle of it. So these are the old wines from, I showed you. These are the distillates which you tried. We have fruit semi-sweet, you tried Tyros, we have Grenade, Cornell, Cherry, Blackberry, Queens. Also we have some really good wines from different sources like Saperavi, Nazali, again Areni. Some little clay amphors maybe. Yes. Some beautiful things in which you can find 5 years old cognac as well. And our preserved foods, like we have really interesting production. Mulberry preserve, for example, eggplant preserve, you can find it. So from rose petals preserve, so many, like harsh a dish, we just boil it up and eat it after. Some greens from our mountains, you can see them, yes. This is the brandy that you tried. We have also 3 years old one, 7 years old one, and XO, which is 10 years old one. But my favorite in this part is 22 years old special edition Ijevan. That is really God's thing to drink. First wine that you tried is dry white wine. But the second, I mean the last one that you tried from the premium class is this Gauche. Also you tried red Sargon, and you tried this red dry one as well.
3 years old.
40.
40.
Yes.
Oh my god.